All right, today we are testing out the new HyperTuff 3-ton floor jack and 3-ton jack stands here. My son's taking it to work here. We're going to be checking the brakes and rotating the tires on my 2017 Nissan Armada Platinum. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Nissan Armada is the largest and heaviest full-size SUV, not including extended length or EV vehicles that's sold in the United States. So this is no lightweight vehicle, okay? So we really wanted to put it to the test here. And, the TLDR is, it does what it's supposed to do, all right? Especially at the budget that it's at. We were able to get it off the ground. He was able to get it off the ground. And also using the HyperTuff impacts here, those things have been pretty handy. I gotta say, for being Walmart, HyperTuff has really stepped up the quality of all their products across the board. And for those of you asking, that is the Carlisle Creeper Seat. Yes, it's professional edition. Probably costs more than all the other tools you'll see in this combined. Probably costs more than that tire. That Carlisle stuff is ridiculously expensive. Anyway, he was able to take the tire off here, as you can see, get it up in the air. And this is not a super smooth surface, as you can see. It is a nice little piece of concrete, but we got rocks and whatnot all over it. And the floor jack was able to roll with it, handle all that, get the truck up and off the ground, and do the job that was needed. So, really it's going to be up to you to figure out whether this is going to be, specifically the right tool for you. But you could definitely say that it did do the job. For those of you concerned that he was using an impact, he was just spinning them on. As you can see, he's got the torque wrench there with him. Now, as far as his technique for lowering it, it's unique. It's his own. Let's just let him have it. But that's it here. I'm going to show you real quick. The speed, once we get it up there, he gets the jack stands removed. Here's the actual speed for lowering the vehicle. And that's nice, controlled, smooth, and safe. And I really like that. All right, you've seen it in action, but let's talk about what this is and what it isn't. What it is a budget floor jack, which is perfect for the person who's stepping up from, like, say, a small bottle jack or a scissor jack or a trolley jack, and they want a traditional, easy to roll around kind of floor jack. And you saw on the cement with rocks everywhere, it was still easy enough to get where it needed to go, get underneath the car and get it lifted. And this car is not light. This is a 2017 Nissan Armada, which is one of the heaviest SUVs sold in the United States, all right? It's got a big old 8-cylinder. It's got 4-wheel drive components. It's a body on frame. It's not unibody. This is not a light-duty vehicle, okay? Now, don't let the looks fool you. It's a serious off-roader, and it's got a serious amount of power, and as such, it it tips the scales at quite a bit. It's got a 9,500-pound towing capacity by itself. So, the fact that it can lift the front of this car off the ground easy enough to change the tires and do a brake inspection and whatnot, I'm pretty happy with. I'd say that it passed the test there, all right? Did the jack stands hold it? Yeah, the jack stands held it. Everything did what it was supposed to do. So if you're working with a vehicle like this, or even if you're working, especially if you're working with a lighter, like say a half-ton or a car or something like that, this would be an easy choice for you, especially if there's a Walmart down the street, because HyperTuff's kind of made a name for themselves for these budget dependable. They really stepped up the name or the grade with HyperTuff. If we look at the range, 5.12 to 18, it's all right. It's nothing to write home about, but it's all right. Welded steel construction, heavy-duty casters, double pump pistons for that quick lift. That's nice. It's got the foam padded handle, plus it's got a rubber grip up top, which is interesting. I've never seen another one like that. And if you like that kind of thing, then that might be another reason for it. One of the other things this has that you don't often see on budget jacks is it actually has a rubber pad in the saddle there, which is nice because on most of the other ones in this price category, that's an upgrade. You have to buy separately to put in there. As far as the jack stands themselves, they're jack stands. I will say this: they do have the safety pin on it, so there you have, besides regular setting it with the ratchet and everything, you got the safety pin you can put in there. makes them a little bit safer than most. 3 ton, 11 3/16 to 7 7/16 or 17 7/16. Decent lift, not the highest I've seen out there. They're 44.28. They're on the lower end of the spectrum though. And then you know what? Walmart has sales all the time. So if you're looking for something on sale, if you can wait for that, you can probably get a pretty sweetheart of a deal. Do I think they're the best one out there? No. Do I think they're right for everyone? No. They are for a specific niche of person working on their vehicle, okay? If you need portable, if you need budget, if you need something like you're going to go to an event and you're worried that they're going to grow legs and walk, that might be the right option for you. And as I said, if you're on a tight budget, if you're just getting started, you're on a fixed income, if you live in a condo and you got to carry stuff up and down, that kind of thing, those are the people who should be considering this. If you got a huge, 3-car garage and you make 6 figures and stuff, you're probably going to be looking at something higher end anyway. Then these aren't targeted at you. That's not who they're designed for. Anyway, I want to thank HyperTuff for sponsoring this video. If you like the stuff you see, we'll put links to it all down below. Anyway, you all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on.